Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Rob Travels with Dottie, and thought I'd give the flying selfie another shot this morning. So that's the extent of the idea that I have for what this video is going to be about. So the past couple of days, I haven't been doing all that much. I've been relaxing. I just got back for spent a night, a couple days with my friend Daryl up in Lake Havasu. Been hanging out with my friends here. Got a new neighbor. Guy's name is Frank. He's actually turns out he's a viewer. Seems like a really nice guy. I'm pretty excited about that. So it's a beautiful morning here in Quartzsite. It is 7:45 in the morning, and it is, it's like I got a heavy coat on, so you can imagine it's a little cool. 43, 44 degrees. Probably a little overkill on the coat, but whoa, Dottie, what happened? Go on. All right, we got that. So you're not going to see much of Dottie because she's so energetic. She's running ahead of me. So this is going to be tricky because I think the camera is pointed right into the sun. Let's see if it can still follow me. I'm impressed it's still kind of following me. So I'm trying to do a little... There we go. Now I'm facing into the sun, and I probably look pretty good because the sun is like nice lighting for me and Dottie. I should have turned this way to begin with. I wasn't thinking. The selfie camera here, it locks on an image, and it goes where you go. And if it's got the sun directly in the lens, it easily loses that image. So we'll just walk this way for a while. And I think we're going to walk until the battery dies. So what I'll probably do is for the ending of the video, I'll just tack something on the end recorded on my camera. So what was I talking about? I released a video today that I was really excited about. It's a business in town called Solar Bills. They do simple up to complex solar installations on RVs. And Gus is the owner of Solar Bills. He's bought it from Bill 4 years ago. Really nice guy. I interviewed him last year. Very successful video. People really appreciated the video, and they appreciate Gus in his business. So that got released today. I hope that does well. And I got to tell you, this other video that I've wanted to do for a long time is it was on how I dispose of my wastewater here in the desert without having to drive my RV to the dump station. And it's a fairly complex process of using a pump called a macerator pump. Doing that macerator pump video, and I wanted to do it real time. So I had a camera strapped to me, and I'm going through the process, explaining all the steps. And I did something not good that I didn't realize until the video was published. One of the important things is sanitation when you're doing that. You're handling wastewater, so you wear gloves. And a thing that you don't do is wear gloves during the process, then keep the gloves on and start contaminating other things like the inside of your car, which is exactly what I did. I forgot to take off my gloves after I did the piece where I'm handling wastewater hoses. The procedure would be the best procedure would be to use disposable gloves, which I didn't. I used rubber gloves, just design. I only use for sewage. but it's better to use those medical gloves, disposable. And once you finish handling things, you take them off. So like when I got in my truck and drove to dump, I've got my gloves on the steering wheel, all over the inside of the truck. And I mean, I'm not afraid I'm going to get sick. I'm just, the upset for me is I set a very bad example in the video. By the time I really understood, I'd already, I've gotten 99% of the views are done. So I put a message, I pinned a comment talking about it, and I put something in the title referring to important information in the pinned comment, and hopefully people will see that and understand that that's not a good example to set. So that's been on my mind quite a bit. It upsets me to give bad information out on my channel. And I would consider taking the video down, but I think with the pinned comment and the title, I think it's sufficient to warn people about that issue. I get it. It's not a huge thing, but it still bothers me. Anyway, so that's what's been going on, and I was wondering, what am I going to do for tomorrow's video? Well, here we are. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're talking to my friends here in camp. We're planning not next week, but the week after, a bunch of us, at least 3 or 4 of us, are going to go to Mexico. We're going to go to Algodones. So my apologies, the audio cut out here for about 60 seconds, so I'm going to try to fill in what I was talking about. So there's going to be a mismatch, the lips that you see moving and the voice now. I was talking about going back to Algodones. I had 2 root canals down there in the spring, and I've been carrying 2 temporary crowns since then. So I want to get back down there, get the permanent crowns put in, and see if anything else bad has developed that I need to get fixed. And then I was talking about comments, especially comments where you have questions. I've been, as a rule, answering them in the following day comment video, where I read your comment and read it directly back to you and answer your question directly. The volume's getting too heavy for me to be typing answers. I'll be doing that all day long, so it's easier for me to answer them all at once in the video, and I hope that's not too inconvenient for you. And the sound is coming back now. Question. And it's so much easier now that I'm in Quartzsite and the volume's up for me to do that once a day than to try to type answers to comments all day long. So I hope we can do that together. And I'll give you a clue. The beginning, sometimes those run close to an hour, those videos. So here's the clue. I'm going to start with comments that start fairly early in the morning and finish with the ones that are just recently, so 24 hours, right? So if you commented halfway through the day, scrub through a bunch of the early stuff so you don't have to sit through it if you're not entertained by it. What else? But I really appreciate the comments. And I've gotten some amazing suggestions that I'm like, oh my gosh, I wish I'd thought of that. And I'm grateful that people share their experience too in the comments. And, I certainly have a ton to learn about this lifestyle. And I learn a lot from your comments. And here's the other thing I'm interested in. What do you think of this kind of format? Me walking and the drone being high and me kind of looking up at the camera like this. One thing I'm pretty sure, I can't really tell whether Dottie's much in this or not. We'll have to see when we get back and do editing. I'm going to imagine we're getting towards the end of the battery life. I think it only goes for about 10 or 11 minutes. We'll see. It'll warn me, and then it'll cut out, and I'll have to tack on the part where I thank you so much for watching me, and kind of close things out. Boy, it's such a beautiful place. I miss the desert so much. It's so, I spend the summers in the mountains now in New Mexico, and I love that too. But boy, it's sputtering a little bit. I wonder if we're getting to the end of the battery life. No, it looks like it says 22% left. Dottie, how come you're not in frame? I don't understand. Get right in front of me here. There she is. I guess she's got to be right beside me or behind me to be in frame. She's here though, I swear. The other way is to do it from behind, but maybe further away. I wonder, can I change that while I'm going? It's already high and far, so this is as high and as far away as it goes. The only way to see Dottie all the time, unless I force her back here, is to do from behind, and you'll be seeing my backside and listening to me talk. I don't think that's any good. I don't think that's a good idea. I'm still figuring this gadget out, but it's a remarkable thing. If you're interested, it's made by DJI, and it's called the Neo. And I think it's less than $300, if I remember right. I think $299 I paid. I'm looking straight into the sun, into this mountain. It's just so beautiful. Beautiful sunrise. Comfortable day. The other thing you might notice is you don't hear the sound of it because it's obviously flying. You don't hear the sound because low battery landing. Yep, so it ran out of battery, and I was about to say you don't hear the sound of the camera whirring because the AI in the software totally gets rid of it automatically. But I'm going to have to figure out, I think I'm going to have to start doing a separate independent audio and sync it up, because this is the second time I've lost like a chunk while using their software, and I think they've got a glitch they need to fix. So again, thank you so much for watching my video. I appreciate it very much, and I'll see you tomorrow.